You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're sorting through a whole stack of fascinating sources, trying to pull out those key moments, the things you really need to know about what's happening in crypto right now.
Yeah, it's moving so fast.
Exactly. So our mission is really navigating this, push and pull between all the innovation and the regulations trying to catch up. We've got legal fights, some really surprising adoptions, and, well, the ongoing search for real digital privacy.
And we'll try to connect those dots for you. It's not just what's happening, but digging into why it actually matters. We want you thinking beyond just the headlines, right? Like, is crypto finally breaking through or still fighting its way in?
Okay, so let's jump right into a really juicy conflict that kind of speaks to that whole tug of war. Coinbase is suing Oregon.
Right, I saw that against the governor.
Yeah, Governor Tina Kotek. Coinbase claims her office basically reclassified crypto as securities behind closed doors. That's a pretty serious accusation.
Bypassing the legislature entirely.
Exactly, and they say it unfairly targets only Oregon residents. This is all happening while federal lawmakers are, trying to push forward clearer crypto laws like the Genius and Clarity Acts.
Yeah.
Both trying to define this stuff.
And what's really critical there, I think, isn't just this one state issue. It's a direct challenge to how the SEC generally sees crypto securities. If Coinbase actually wins this, it could set a huge precedent. Maybe it forces Congress to act faster, or, and this is maybe more worrying, you could see crypto rules fragmenting state by state. Imagine that nightmare for businesses.
50 different rule books.
Oof, yeah. And yet, while all this legal uncertainty is swirling, the market demand is just incredible. Did you see that Pump.fun token sale?
Tell me about it.
It hit its cap, over $448 million worth sold in 12 minutes.
12 minutes, wow.
Like 10,260 buyers, and nearly 24,000 wallets went through KYC for it. Know your customer, verified.
That's barely enough time to refresh the page.
Yeah.
What does that speed tell you about how investors are feeling, even with all this regulatory fog?
Well, it tells me the market isn't waiting around. There's just this massive, immediate hunger for new assets. And frankly, businesses are finding ways to meet it, even if it means operating in a bit of a gray zone.
Okay, that actually leads perfectly into where things get really interesting with adoption. Because even while regulators wrestle with these big questions, you're right, the market isn't waiting.
No, it's pushing ahead.
And maybe forcing their hand, arguably. Look at Revolut, the big UK fintech. Millions of users they're now using Morpho to power DeFi yield products.
Right, for everyday customers.
Yeah, think of it like a modern alternative to your savings account. And it's not just them. It feels like a bigger trend.
Right.
Major fintechs plugging into existing Ethereum virtual machine EVM setups.
Yeah.
Why build your own complex system when you can use something proven, right?
Exactly. And that's fascinating because it suggests traditional finance isn't just like dipping a toe in a DeFi anymore. They're actually integrating it. It's becoming a core service.
A quiet revolution almost.
Kind of, yeah. Your savings might soon earn yield from a smart contract, not just sitting on a bank's books. And look at Stripe's recent data on stablecoin payments. They reported, 30% month-over-month growth?
Wow.
Attracting twice as many new customers, especially in places without great access to global banking. It's a win-win, really. Expands reach for businesses, gives users access.
So, okay, mainstream adoption is clearly booming, but that brings up a huge question. Privacy. We know Bitcoin's pseudonymity isn't, true privacy. Transparent balances can expose people. There's definitely demand for genuinely private money.
And that raises the big one. How do you actually achieve that privacy at a truly global scale? We have things like Zcash using zero-knowledge tech for end-to-end encryption, which is real privacy.
But scale is the issue.
But scale is the issue, exactly. Current ZK systems hit limits. Things like state contention, too many transactions trying to update the same data, slowing things down, or wallets needing to download all the old transactions just to work, which is just not practical for billions of users.
Right, impossible.
But there's this new, really ambitious effort called Project Taxion, led by ZK engineer Sean Bowe. Their goal, solve these exact scalability problems in just 12 months.
12 months, that's ambitious.
Incredibly ambitious. If they pull it off, it could be the world's first truly private money at planetary scale.
Wow. Imagine that. money that's global and actually private.
It's kind of the holy grail for a lot of folks in this space.
Okay, and just a quick market update here, speaking of how the market evolves.
Mm-hmm.
Tether is stopping USDT support on 5 less used blockchains starting September 1st. Algorand, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Kusama, and Omni.
Yeah, that's basically market consolidation, isn't it? It's Tether signaling a shift. They're
Mhm.
focusing on efficiency, security, cutting the less used chains to put resources where they matter most.
Makes sense. A practical move.
Very practical. It could even hint where liquidity might concentrate in the future, maybe speeding up the decline of some chains. Just smart business in a fast market.
So we've covered quite a range today. These high-stakes legal fights showing the friction with the old systems, these crazy fast market launches, and surprising mainstream DeFi adoption showing the momentum.
Undeniable momentum.
And then this cutting-edge work on digital privacy, showing where the real deep innovation is happening.
So if we try to tie all these threads together, the regulatory wrestling, the race for planetary scale privacy, what does it all really signal about where digital finance is heading? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for everyday life? What doors open up for individuals, even for nations, if we actually achieve truly private, globally accessible digital money in a world that seems to want both access and discretion more and more? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.